Ladies and gentlemen, I have some very important news today. The Atheist Experience Show has chickened out, they have backed down, they have run away from my challenge. I am a Christian, I'm an ex-atheist, and I have challenged the Atheist Experience Show to provide proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct. If you want to hear my challenge, which I offered a long time ago, click below this video and go to my radio show. Right below this video. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a story of what happened and how the Atheist Experience Show has totally chickened out and backed down and run away from my challenge, and I'm a Christian. So let's start up the motorcycle and we're going to go on the freeway. So I have 10 minutes, 9 more minutes, so let's go fast. Let's get over here and get on the freeway real quick so I can get you some riding time. But this is awesome news for those of you that love God. Here's what happened. A lot of people have been emailing me about the Atheist Experience Show, and they said, this guy doesn't know the Bible. He contradicts himself so many times, and he's just bashing God. He calls God a mafia boss. There's this guy on the Atheist Experience show that does that. So I said, oh, that guy, I can go ahead and take that guy on. I go, I know just the question to ask him. So on my radio show, which you'll see right below here, I challenged Matt from the Atheist Experience Show to provide proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct, because it is not correct. The only thing atheism has is opinion. It's not based on facts or science or anything like that. Science and facts prove that atheism is wrong. So I basically challenged the Atheist Experience Show to provide proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct. Now, I have the Atheist Experience Show right where I want it. I love the challenge. I got them right where I want them. See, if they answer the question and they say, well, here's the proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct, blah, 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 and they start talking about it, I got them because everyone knows whatever they say is not going to be accurate and correct. But then I'll have a video where I can refute it and say, see, this is why atheism is not accurate and correct, and I could even point it out some more. I'm getting better at my corners, watch. So, throttle. Here we go. So, I predict that Matt from the Atheist Experience Show is going to run away from the question like a wussy, a little chicken. He can't answer it, because if he answers it, he himself destroys atheism, because there is no proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct. So, let me get over here. So sure enough, all these months go by and we keep asking Matt, provide proof and evidence. Matt, you said you were. He said he was going to provide proof and evidence that atheism was accurate and correct, and he has not done so. Now, I was challenged to provide proof and evidence that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, that he's a real historic person. And I did so. I did that on my radio show, on the same, actually my Easter radio show, right below here. Go below here and look at the Easter radio show. So I did my part, but the Atheist Experience Show, they cannot provide proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct. They're running from me. They're running from the question, folks. I am serious. Listen to this. It's gotten so bad that even atheists are starting to say, well, you know, it is true. Matt needs to answer this question. And they're contacting the Atheist Experience Show. The Atheist Experience Show has admitted on record that they have not answered that question. They have not provided it. Now, I don't know how much longer we have to wait. It's been over 4 months. So I would like to say this. You know what? I forgot to reset my odometer. Hold on. I would like to say this to everyone out there that is an atheism. I just reset my odometer. What happens every time you gas up, you reset it? I'm so excited to tell you this video, I forgot. There is no proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct. Now, I'm going to tell you the exact question that we're asking the Atheist Experience Show to answer, and the exact question that they're chickening out from. I am not exaggerating. I'm being 100% honest. They will not answer this question. They'll go around it. They'll try to change the subject. Listen, Atheist Experience Show, sooner or later you're going to have to answer this question. It's looking really bad now for the Atheist Experience Show. I have challenged the Atheist Experience Show provide proof and evidence that shows atheism is accurate and correct. I provided proof and evidence that shows Christianity is accurate and correct. I did it on my show. Now, at least I did it. Anyone can disagree with it or whatever, but at least I was a man and I stood up to the plate and I did it. Why is the Atheist Experience Show chickening out? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you why the Atheist Experience Show is chickening out. See, it's easy for me to provide proof and evidence that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, King of Kings, Lord of Lords. But how on earth can the Atheist Experience Show provide proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct when it's not? It's a bunch of crap. The most Christian thing that we can say about atheism is that it's a bunch of crap. And Matt, listen, and you know it is. I know that you know that I know that you know that I know that you know that atheism is a bunch of crap. It is. I've proven it. I used to be an atheist. I left atheism because the lack of proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct. Matt, how much longer do we gotta wait? It's been over 4 months. I did my part. Now, if you guys would like to hear the show where I publicly challenge Matt from the Atheist Experience Show to provide proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct, where is the data? Where can we look at this information, the science or whatever, that shows atheism is accurate and correct? At least answer the question, Matt. Matt, I believe the reason why you won't answer the question, and I'm teasing Matt here, is because you believe in evolution and you have evolved into a chicken. Come on, Matt. You're going to have to listen. Matt from the Atheist Experience Show, you're going to have to step up to the plate and answer this question. I am not going away. This question must be answered. Now, if I was you, here's what I would say. I would say the truth. Here's what you do, Matt. The next time you're on your show, all you got to do is get on that little microphone and say, look, this is what we want to hear from you, Matt. And you know what? The listening audience has a right to hear the proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct. Answer this exact question. What proof and evidence do you have that atheism is accurate and correct? Proof and evidence, Matt. Otherwise, it's just based on faith. The madness of atheism is that it is faith and nothing. Matt, I'm going to give you even 2 more weeks to answer that question. If not, I'm doing a video in 2 more weeks, and I'm going to say, again, you have not answered that question. You have evolved, Atheist Experience Show, into a chicken. I'm seeing if I do this, if they'll finally answer the question since they're running from it. Is atheism conquered? Have we conquered it? I say we have. We have conquered atheism.